Sometimes you got to make it about.
Coming up next, the Raptors taking on the Trailblazers. For the Raptors, they start their season off in front of a raucous home crowd. This city is fired up to tip off this year. Blazers, Raptors, and we'll be right back after this. And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Portland Trailblazers. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Boston Celtics.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. We've got Nasir Little. Luka Doncic is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Jovic in at the 4. And for Toronto, Damian Lillard out there with Murray. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Zubats in at center. A day like no other. Opening night in the NBA. Doris, what are you most looking forward to this season?
Well, the long, hot summer is over finally. To me, one of my favorite things is watching the rookies. Which of those guys will make an immediate impact? Which guy gets the most time? And then, you know, some second-rounders always seem to surprise us. The diamonds in the rough that are perhaps a little more prepared than we thought.
Now here's Murray. Back to Zubats. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Butler. The rebound by Carter. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Beal outside. No good on the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the middle. And it's Butler with the jam.
You love Jimmy Butler playing above the rim. That's a statement dunk right there.
And Doris, since winning the title in 2019, the Toronto Raptors have been a little inconsistent as of late.
They certainly have, B.A. They've been in and out of the playoffs since then. Certainly, you look at some of the pieces they have, nice pieces, but you've got to have more if you want to compete.
Now here's Butler. Lillard outside. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
Well, Jimmy Butler is an unselfish teammate. This guy loves to get his teammates involved.
Beal against Murray. Beal, the pass to Doncic. Launches the 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Murray's shot is good.
And Murray is a taller guard, meaning he's capable of doing some damage on the inside.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Beal from outside. Knocks down the long J.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Zubats screen for 3. Here's Lillard. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Yeah, Zubats knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass. Doncic
feeling it out a bit. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. Toronto, #1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
Šarić checks in for Marshall. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Raptors. It's a 3-point game. Lillard finds Butler. Zubac screen. Butler passes to Zubac. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
2 minutes left.
All right, Grant, talking about Ivica Zubac. What do you like most about his game?
Well, just his defensive presence. I mean, he's willing to challenge shots at the rim, refusing to give anything easy.
Doncic, no good. For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Lillard's got 6 points.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Beal against Murray. Now here's Beal. He's guarded closely, bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
You can make the case this is the premier shooting guard in the league. Bradley Beal is tough to stop.
Doncic against Lillard. Puts it up from 12, and he gets the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Timeout called, Portland.
We need you to get back right now for your north side crew.
Raptors with some changes. Jordan comes in for Zubac, and it's Thomas in for Damian Lillard. And here are the Trailblazers now. They trail by 6. Pass to Beal. Launches it. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Toronto's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Thomas. And the ball out of play. The Trailblazers will have it.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Luka Doncic has checked in for Bradley Beal. 41 seconds left in the first quarter here. Russell deciding where to go with it. Blocked! And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And that's going to be a foul on Toronto.
Well, you love the aggressiveness D'Angelo Russell plays with. This guy basically dares the defense. Make a play on me here. And the first one at the line is good. And to me, the ceiling that D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic, he's confident, he can score it, and he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
And both free throws good for Russell. Here's Murray. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Sasser. Now here's Šarić. Šarić a screen. Jordan the pass to Šarić. And then Russell with the dunk.
Well, in the open floor, D'Angelo Russell understands he can be special.
Here's Thomas. Over Beasley. Thomas, that's good.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for Toronto. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Here's Doncic. And Grant, this season, the Blazers adding a G League affiliate in North Portland.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the second to last team to do it. And the Suns next season will make it 30 for 30. Now there's a G League counterpart operating under each of the league's teams.
Dario Šarić is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Murray. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Sasser in at point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, absolutely an offensive focal point is Luka Doncic, a high usage rate, but he said, quote, it's basketball. This is my work. It's amazing. Every night I step on the court, it's fun for me. Brian, he loves it so much. He said in the past, quote, I couldn't live without this game. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Sasser. The Blazers making their last shot. The floater. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got his second bucket of the night. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Portland. Trailing by 2. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip. And it's Doncic missing. Doncic has gone 2 of 5 tonight. Thomas passes to Murray. Clock at 6. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And the Raptors call time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Portland. Little comes in for Batum. Well, Doris, teams averaged over 114 points per game last year, the highest league-wide number since the 60s. Why is that?
I think several things go into that, BA, and I'll begin with the skill of these players. Really, the shooting off the dribble, the range shooting have been major factors in picking up the scoring pace, and then the pace of the game as well. Then you look at multi-tooled big men who can step out and make three-point shots. As always, several factors contribute to the higher score. Well, Dario Saric on the dribble drive has the kind of size to shield off defensive players. That's nicely done.
Doncic outside. And again, it's Portland with a three.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Thomas. Back to Marshall. That shot missing. Oh, nice D from Carter. Portland has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. The flat-out hustle of Wendell Carter Jr. is something you have to appreciate.
I think, BA, we can all appreciate a hard-playing big man. But you have to remember, Wendell Carter Jr. has now proven himself to be a legit threat from three. He rebounds it nightly on a consistent basis, and that offensive game is getting better and better.
And it's the Raptors with the ball, following the bucket by the Blazers. Nice move. That one rolls around and rims out. And here's Portland. They're on a 12-4 run. Beasley finds Russell. Up top, Carter. Saric covers. Carter, pass to Doncic. Little with the ball. Now Carter. A deep three. Rebounded by Marshall. Toronto trailing. Murray deciding where to go with it. Pass to Thomas. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Portland has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. 59 seconds left in the first half. And here's Little with his first shot attempt. Rebounded by Marshall.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Here's Thomas. Saric a screen. And again, Toronto no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Carter against Saric. Little passes to Russell. Here's Beasley. And it's Toronto with a rebound. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
Well, this is the energy you want to see from Luka on the defensive end on every possession. Up in his man's grill, affecting the shot. That is nice.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Trailblazers out in front, leading by 4. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Dario, this was a very back-and-forth game. Does this team need to bring a little more energy and effort in the second half?
Of course, you need to try to find the energy in every aspect, with offensive rebound, with a good defense. And I think this team is capable to do these things. And that's the only way how you need to play basketball, 100% in every moment. And I think we'll do that in the second half.
It's the little things that go a long way, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hello and welcome, and what a first half for Cool Hand Luka Doncic.
He's been absolutely unconscious from downtown. The defense hasn't done enough to adjust, and he keeps dropping them in.
Yeah, they let him get into rhythm. Big mistake. He can go all night. And now let's take a moment to look into the future. Here's the upcoming schedule.
Check it out, the Trailblazers. At this point, you got to take every team you're up against as a test, asking yourself, what can we do better than last year? Happens for us, too. Kenny, you cook up any new approaches in the offseason?
Well, I'm going to reveal those, over time, not just all in one sitting. But you're right. There is an opportunity to stretch and experiment. See what's working and what isn't.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Wendell Carter. Bradley Beal's out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Nasir Little, and it's Jovic in at the power forward position.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Well, looking back, it wasn't too long ago, Grant. The Blazers had an 8-year playoff streak.
NBA, that's no easy task. Some great years, but couldn't get over the hump. Now I think it's time to reset and build around their youth.
Portland leading. Now Doncic, 13 points in the game. And it's all from three-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Marshall passes to Lillard. And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Boy, perfect execution in the pick and roll. Butler always the guy who's going to draw attention, and he makes the unselfish play.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Beal who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. 3-point lead. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Doncic on the wing, defended by Lillard. And it's Doncic missing. Here's Toronto with the ball. Now here's Lillard. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Marshall. Murray against Beal. Murray passes to Zubac. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter. Timeout called, the Blazers. Well, Grant, when it comes to the Raptors rebounding, it's a tale of two stories.
Yeah, B.A., and over the last couple of years, they've been terrific on the offensive boards and absolutely terrible on the defensive boards. It's something they're working to fix this season.
Get loud for your Raptors. What are that?
making a change here. Russell is checked in. You're looking at the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. Damian Lillard, fourth.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Here's Beal, and then Beal with the dunk.
Bradley Beal letting you know there's still an explosive level to his game. Off his feet, easy finish.
Pass to Marshall. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Doncic against Murray. Here's Lillard, down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And what can you say about Luka Doncic that has not already been said? Here's a guy in his mid-20s and a perennial MVP candidate, Boris.
His career is off to an extraordinary start. He's drawn comparisons to the legends of the game, and like so many of the greats, BA, he is a one-of-one. The ability to command the game from all aspects is truly something to behold.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 13. Up top, Carter. Pass to Doncic. Carter with it. The three. Oh, he drains the three, and he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
First team foul.
The Raptors making a switch here. Saric checked in.
Wendell Carter Jr. At the line for one.
What's up?
And that one falls for Carter.
Guys, what you have to love about Wendell Carter Jr. is his thirst to learn. This guy is willing to add pieces to his game. He understands he's got to be a true modern big man, and he puts in the work.
Here's Butler. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Carter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's a screen. Here's Russell, and counted from 12 feet. Russell's got 6.
To me, you've got to stay attached to D'Angelo Russell, especially when he's in those in-between areas.
Murray finds Lillard. Can they get it? It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. Russell with the ball. 6 points for him. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Carter, a screen on Murray. And here's Doncic outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Lillard against Russell. Lillard left side. Outside Murray. Beyond the arc. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
The shot from 20 feet out. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back to the game after this break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Toronto has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Butler out there with Najee Marshall. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Sasser in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Good possession there. Exactly the way they drew it up.
Doncic outside. Fires the 3. The Luka 3. Money.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Marshall passes to Thomas. 13 feet out. Another shot. Marshall with the bucket.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Portland leading. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Russell to pass to Doncic. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Beasley against Butler. Back to Marshall. 4-3. It's deflected. And he gets it back. Thomas sends it home from three-point land.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Timeout called. Portland. So it's both teams making substitutions here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. Well, Coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Doncic. Pass to Carter. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Raptors. 7-point differential. Let's go with a 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Pass to Jovic. Up top, Carter. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half. Lillard against Doncic. Lillard looking around. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Jovic.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Lillard against Doncic. Carter, a screen on Lillard. Doncic passes to Carter. Three-pointer, Beal. Rebounded by Butler. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Lillard. Shot is up. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's Dame time. Whenever this team needs a big shot, he knows how to get one.
Here's Beal. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds in the game. Butler passes to Lillard. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. There's the triple. Portland grabs the miss. And here's Doncic. Pass to Beal. Back to Doncic. In the paint, Luka!
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
Lillard outside. There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside for Butler. This one for three. Rebounded by Jovic.
Well, he just hasn't found his rhythm tonight, partly because he's gotten fewer touches.
Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Marshall. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic against Lillard. Doncic up top. So the Trailblazers win it. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, thanks, guys. D'Angelo, some great basketball tonight. Talk about the winning habits this team is forming.
Keeping it simple on the offensive end, limiting our errors on the defensive end. And I think that piles up. We stay solid throughout the whole game. Just simple, man. I think the simpler we keep it, the better we are as a team.
Keep it simple. What a great reminder. Thanks, D'Angelo.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. Last but not least, here is your New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
A lot of sharp dressers coming off that Spurs bus as they arrived at the arena, pumped up and primed for action. Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Brooklyn Nets. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Brandon Ingram's out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's quickly in at the point. And for Oklahoma City, Nicholas Claxton out there with Smith. Then there's Hunter. Then it's Herbert Jones. And it's Jones in at the one. Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Pass to Smith. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Claxton, no good. Jones against Quickly. Outside Bogdanovich. The pass to Ingram. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by Claxton. Jones against Bogdanovich. He lobs it up, and the dunk by Smith.
And showing the vert there. Smith Jr. up in the rafters to finish that alley-oop.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Hey, Smitty, you want to talk about explosiveness? This is your man, Zion Williamson.
Kevin, I mean, when he was in college, he blew through a shoe making a cut.
Take a break.
He's so strong, Kevin, the leather couldn't hold up.
He's off on the first. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
And he's good on the second. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Jones, no luck.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
To the paint, here's Williamson. Missed inside.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Pass to Claxton. Kicks it to Jones. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Over quickly. Smith with the basket on the assist by Jones.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Jones against Quickly. Here's Ingram. San Antonio again missing. Smith dishes to Jones. Down low, Hunter. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
The effort on that play from Hunter manages to get everything he could hope for.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the night.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
The free throw drops for Hunter. Well, Spurs fans, the last 5 years, Steve, haven't been able to enjoy the playoff experience like Spurs fans of old.
They haven't, Kevin. And you know they've held the record for most playoff appearances in a row at 22 seasons. But it's been a long 5 seasons now without going. They have lots of youth and a hope for the future.
The Thunder leading by 3. Jones kicks to Smith. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Passes it to Claxton. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Thunder in 4th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Spurs trail by 3. Quickly the pass to Bogdanovich. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Quickly. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Thunder have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Back to Jones. Hunter on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Here's Claxton. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively, put the defense back on his heels.
Now, here's Quickly. Still scoreless. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
A moment now to see the numbers for England. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Christian Brown's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Smith. Good, nice job down low. Smith's got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Quickly. Lets it go with a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Jones, the pass to Brown. To the middle. Smith in the posts. He's covered by Ingram. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. There's the dish to Schroeder. 24 seconds left to play in the first. There's the 3. And Brandon Ingram gets the 3.
The key for Brandon is shooting with confidence. When he does this, he buries these trays.
Smith outside. It's Jones on the wing. Shoots over Schroeder, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Thunder out in front. They're up by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Luke Kennard. Williamson out there with Collins. Then it's Williams. And it's Schroeder in a point. Now here's Williamson. That gives them the lead. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The 2 biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, D.A., thanks. First one falls for.
The future of DeAndre Hunter is bright. A versatile player who wants to be great, in my opinion.
And both free throws good for Hunter.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Over in the corner, Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game. Oklahoma City trailing. Shamet the pass to Brown. There's a screen. Collins with some nice D. San Antonio's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Here's Williamson. Can't cash in from close range.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Shamet the pass to Brown. From the arc. And it's Williamson with the rebound. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Spurs. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Shot by Collins, no good. Now, here's Shamet, covered by Williamson. Shamet the pass to Finney-Smith. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now, here's Kennard. He's tightly guarded. Collins setting the big for Schroeder. 9 feet out. Just 5 to shoot. Shot by Collins, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Inside, here's Hunter. And there it is for him. Hunter's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Beautiful footwork and agility. DeAndre does damage down low.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Brandon Ingram comes in for Williams. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And quickly in for Dennis Schroeder. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's stolen by Smith. Now here's Jones. Nothing on the board. There's the pass to Claxton. Smith outside. Claxton finds Smith. 5 to shoot. Here's Jones. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Ingram passes to Quickly. Williamson outside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Williamson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Spurs. 1:25 left to play here in the half. Smith outside. Now Claxton. 9 points last game out. Jones kicks to Shamet. Clock at 6. The 19-foot shot, and good that time.
A guy with Shamet's shooting ability can make anything work. The mid-range is almost too easy.
Quickly against Jones. Outside Bogdanovic. Williamson outside. Pass to Ingram. Fires from deep. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Great to see Ingram forcing the issue. Dependable at finding ways to get to the stripe.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
East side.
3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3.
You know, I love that Brandon Ingram continues to grow his game. We've seen him get better at moving the ball, which only makes him more versatile on the floor.
And the Thunder making a change here. Hunter's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Zion Williamson. That one is no good. Nails the third. Jones with it. Still without a basket. Passes it to Hunter. Claxton with it. To the inside. Here's Smith. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And despite the contact, Smith still getting his.
For San Antonio, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Schroeder dishes to Ingram. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
For San Antonio, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And that one falls for Ingram.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Hunter against Bogdanovich. Here's Hunter. Over Bogdanovich. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Spurs lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for joining us. Brandon Ingram has been lighting it up. Quite the performance in the first half.
I like that he's not settling on offense. He's staying aggressive, finding high-quality looks. That's why he's shooting with SLE, shot-like efficiency.
And we all know that's elite efficiency. And switching things up just a bit, let's look ahead at the upcoming schedule.
I think for Oklahoma City, first game of the year was a big L. Tonight could be a different story. Just got to bring the SLM. Get it done.
SLM? What the heck is SLM?
Shaq-like mentality. All winning teams have it. Thank you very much.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Spurs leading by 3. They've got Trey Jones. Hunter is out there with Smith. Then it's Jones. And it's Claxton in at the center. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Now here's Williamson. And that one drops for him. Williamson's got 7.
There's no stopping Zion when he's that close to the basket.
Jones against Quickly. Jones, the pass to Hunter. Back to Jones. Dishes to Hunter. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Unloads from 13. Out to Smith. Jacks up a 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He's got such a smooth release on catch-and-shoot jumpers. Smith is lethal off ball.
Now, here's Quickly. To the paint. Here's Kessler. Claxton covering. A three-pointer is right on target. Williamson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs. The Thunder shooting well. They're at 45%. You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And, boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
On the basket by Jones. Spurs leading by 3. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Well, John Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. When he was a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter, and actually, that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed. Back to you.
Trade secrets, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report.
And here's a look at some numbers for Williamson. Great showing for him last season. Putting up about 26 points per, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
What I love is he heats up quick because when you're on the second unit, you have no time to mess around.
Over to the wing. Kessler passes to Quickly. Now here's Bogdanovich. That 3 off the mark. Now here's Jones. He's covered by Kessler. Ingram against Hunter. Shoots over Ingram. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Hunter.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Pass to Quickly. From down in the low post, it goes. Quickly's got his second bucket tonight. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. The pass to Hunter. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Shot clock at 6. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Spurs leading by 3. Ingram outside. .144 left in the third quarter of the game. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Christian Brown's checked in for Hunter. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Schroeder's checked in. A minute 42 left to play here in the third. Ingram kicks it over to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. Good on the triple. Schroeder's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He comes off screens like it's an agility course. Schroeder as elusive as they come.
Outside, Jones. Back to Jones. Jones against Quickly. They set the pick. Jones, the pass to Jones. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Williamson finds Schroeder. Pass to Ingram. Here's Quickly, covered by Smith. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Here's the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Passes it to Jones. Smith in the posts. Working on Williamson. Smith inside. Covered by Williamson. And here are the Spurs. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Jones against Schroeder. Pass to Ingram. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Spurs lead.
A high usage guy. Ingram always takes a lot of high percentage shots.
And so it's San Antonio. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court right now for the Spurs. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kennard. Then there's Williamson. Then it's Collins. And it's Williams at the 3. Here's Brown. And here is Hunter. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Jackson Davis. Rebound by Williams.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
And there's the pass to Kennard. Williams dishes to Schroeder. Now, here's Collins. Here's Williamson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. Now, here's Shamet. Tight defense on him. Hunter against Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Aggressive inside. When Hunter attacks, good things happen. Love the initiative.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for San Antonio.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
And the first one at the line is good. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Oklahoma City. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Emmanuel Quickly, he's checked in for Kennard. And both free throws good for Hunter. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Now Williamson. Quickly with it. Back to Williams. And a miss there on the triple. Thunder trailing by 9. Here's Shaman. Finney Smith kicks to Hunter. Back to Finney Smith. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Hunter, no one around him, and right through it goes. Hunter's got 4 points this quarter.
What Hunter's showing tonight is when the team needs him to be a scorer, he can do it.
Pass to Collins. And here is Quickly. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume three-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane.
The first one falls. A different look for Oklahoma City. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Jones comes in for Christian Brown. And Trey Jones subbed in for Landry Shamet. San Antonio also making some changes. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Ingram comes in for Williams. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Dennis Schroeder. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Hunter against Bogdanovic. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Hunter. San Antonio's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Passes to Bogdanovic from deep three-point land. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, DeAndre Hunter. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Hunter. And both free throws good for Hunter.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Kessler finds Quickly. Williamson up top, covered by Smith. Williamson looking it over. And the rejection by Smith.
How about the reach and reaction by Smith Jr. to get his hand up and just disrupt that play?
Hunter, the pass to Jones. Outside, Jones. He dishes it to Hunter. inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Now here's Ingram. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown.
Hey, this is what you want out of your max guys. Ingram stepping up in the moment.
Hunter against Ingram. And here is Hunter to the middle. Goes back up. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 3 on the basket from Claxton.
And you've got to love their energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now. They've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Quickly kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Kessler. Claxton covering for 3. Ingram. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
You can count on him. Ingram has accepted the responsibility of being the man.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 6. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He begged them, don't give up. He told his guys 1 possession at a time. Let's go out there and do what we talked about. That's how we get back into this one. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Now, here's Hunter. There's 37 seconds left in the game. Jones from outside. It counts! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Big shot by Herb Jones in a big moment.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Now here's Williamson. Ingram finds Williamson. Spurs passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. Good!
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 5. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And it's Smith missing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Trey Jones. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Trey Jones. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for San Antonio. Emmanuel Quickly. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Brandon Ingram.